because the thing is, I don't know what's wrong, but I'm having problems with my, I don't know if it's my internet or my internet is fine. um, I don't know if it's my internet is very slow, and I keep buffering. I don't know if it's because my phone gets overheated. I have no idea, but it works fine last night. It went through all morning, all my live stream this morning. It went through. So I have no idea why at this time of the day I get I get buffering so bad, and that's not good when I do my live streaming. And I keep, this is my three times, okay? This is my third live stream this morning, okay? Third live stream this morning, and I know why I'm having problem with buffering. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the phone, um, my phone, and I don't like iPhone. To be honest with you guys, I really don't like iPhone, and I don't know right now if I'm still buffering. Let's see, I'm gonna check on my other phone. Let's see what happened. It could because my phone is, probably the phone is slowing when it comes to because I have so many videos and pictures that I needed to upload, and I couldn't keep up, and I'm trying to save all of them. And I just could not get rid of it right now, because I would like to upload all lots of them that I have to upload. So, hi, one is watching. Hi, shout out. One is watching. How are you? How is everything going? Shout out to you guys. Let's just have an open conversation here, because I've been doing my live stream and keeps buffering, and I end up ending it. I end up ending my live stream. So let's see. Let's see what happened again now. Okay, I can do the dishes right now. I'm gonna do the dishes. You can stay with me. You can stay with me, guys. Doing my dishes. Shout out. Shout out to everyone. I really need to do my live streaming because my watch hour is going down. I really need to update my live stream on my channel. It's been going down. Uh-huh. Shout out one people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your time. Shout out one people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your time. Shout out one people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Hold on guys. I'm gonna turn it down. So I'm doing the dishes right now. Shout out what is watching. You can comment guys so I can shout out your name. Please comment so I can shout out your name. You can comment so I can shout out your name. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time. And you would like to have a conversation, it's okay. We can talk. We can have some conversation. Shout out to people. Hi to people. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? From the Philippines. Ah, okay, so don't forget to like, guys. Thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Zaman. Shout out 3 people. Thanks for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it very much. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my milk hasn't been finished yet. Three people. Thanks for the 3 thumbs up. Okay. I really appreciate your time. Really, very much. I need a watch hour. I need a watch hour. This is my coffee. So, ay, Corpax. Shawart Linlen. Shout out, Corpax. Kumusta? Kumusta ang life dira? Corpax, kumusta? Corpax, if you want to get what's that? Rent to own? Rent to own. No, you don't want rent to own. You want to what you call it? Kanang kan ba? Kanang assume. Assume. Mag-assume ka? Mag-assume ka no, mahal gyapon niya. You be careful how when you assume. When you assume, you be careful when you assume. You have to be, you are the one who should pay to the, if it's pag-ibig, you should be the one to pay the pag-ibig. Do not let the owner of that that house pay it. You should be the one to pay it, to make sure it's all paid off. It's all paid. Because if it's through pag-ibig, if it's through pag-ibig, they want nothing to do with you, because they only want somebody, whoever's buying that, using their pag-ibig, is the one who pay for that. So you be very careful, especially in assume house and lot, because there are so many problems like that happen, that they don't pay it in pag-ibig. They keep the money. So you be very careful. Just saying. Nag-rent na lang ko sa may kutkot. Asa Pita, Azalea? How much? Okay. Not rent to own or just renting? How much per month? Is it 10,000 per month or 7,000 per month or something like that? Is it? Uh-huh. 90 per month. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Actually, that is the right price for Azalea. It is the right price for Azalea. Anyway, Uh-huh. So in case if you want to get a, you want to get sorry, in case if you want to get what you call it, a lot, rent, not rent to own. Ah, okay, rent to own. I mean, rent to own is good. I like rent to own because even though you're renting, you're still gonna own it. Um, there are we used to do that. I used to do that with with Tom. We used to rent to own. So the problem was our neighbor is we had an end up in we end up in a court with the neighbor. So that's what happened. We end up in the court, and then it's already been dismissed for a long time. uh, that's what happened if you have problem with the neighbor that's are um, that's no good. Okay, that is no good because um, you will end up not happy of where you live because they're gonna make your life miserable as much as they can, just like what they did to us, just like what they did to us. So at that time, we had that rent to own, we were paying for 22,000 a month, 22,000 a month at that time. And the cost of that um, duplex style, because it was a duplex style, so it just happened that we end up in the neighbor that is no good neighbor. He's a troublemaker everywhere. Every one of us there that lived in that town, in that land, we didn't there isn't much people that live there. It's like one to me and my enemy, because that's where we got the duplex, is that where enemy is. And also two, three, four, so we are four of us that live in that town land, in that complex, it is very exclusive. It's gated and it's very private, and only people that's inside that can just be in there. um, so anyway, at that time, um, she made a trouble on the other end, because I am in the other end. So on the other end, she made a trouble over there too at that time. And then um, it's causing her like, she came over to me. The one that she made trouble with is like, she came over to me. That was before we end up in court. That was we end up before we end up having a bad situation. And she went over there first because her car was carnap. uh, she was paying for the car. Okay, she was paying for the car. And when they moved to that place over there in our place, in our town, in our complex, sorry, in our complex, they have the car. Okay, they have a car. It's like a hatchback Honda Civic. Okay, it's a second hand. It's recondition. Okay, it's a recondition car. And then they were not paying for it for a long time. Okay, and they've been there for like how many months since they moved. And then there, because it's very exclusive, guys, it's, you cannot easily get into that complex there, because the gate is so high, and we are far away from the gate. You can hardly see it, and sounds like they drop a bad tenant on you. That's a horrible, yeah. uh, and then what happened was that she made a trouble on the caretaker first. And before that, we had a security guard. she also fired the security guard and complained that the owner of the complex that okay, she made trouble to her because the guard came to me. He is very close to me. Whoever is close to me, she doesn't like, okay, because I am a very friendly kind of person, and I like, you know, I like being friend with like security guard, caretaker, lower people, okay, helper or something like that. I am very close because I know what it's like to be poor, because I've been poor in my whole life. I've been you know, I'm not saying that I am rich right now, but I feel much better than what we had before when I was little. Okay, sometimes we don't eat, sometimes we only eat like one boiled banana. So anyway, so that was the problem with my neighbor before. Okay, she made a trouble of the security guard. The she fired the security guard. There's no more security guards. We've been paying for security guards, so she stopped paying for that. So there's no more security guard because security guard has been friend with me. If the security guards wants to say, can I borrow money so I can buy gasol or gas stove for his family, and he doesn't have any salary yet. So he paid me after all he's got his salary, and he's been friend with me. And then she doesn't like it. She doesn't like. And then uh, there's the caretaker also. Since no more, we don't have any more security guard, then there's no we still have caretaker to take care all the grass, to cut all the grass and stuff like that in front of um our townhouse, or the whole townhouse there that's supposed to be renting to own. And it was so nice in there, guys. It was it was so windy. It's so nice. Okay, I just happened that we end up in a wrong neighbor. We end up in a wrong neighbor. So that's what it is. She is a real troublemaker. Trouble on any way she could. That's so your life will be miserable. That is how bad she is. That is how bad she is. And I was trying to protect my two kids, because my two kids are 1 year or 2 years old or 5 years old, something like that. They were very little at the time, and I was just so scared for my kids. If I didn't have any kids, I would fight with her. I would fight with her. She scratched my face. She scratched my face. That's why I had to file a case against her at that time. Unsa man?
Winston te.
Winston. Sila? Hintay mo.
Load te.
Good.
Kaway sa parama.
Hold on, guys. I gotta get some load for my customer. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. I wish you could not have neighbor like that, because it is so horrible to have a neighbor like what she is. It's so hard. Address ako kay may signal. I'm searching for my signal. Globe, no?
TM.
Number
0936
936
399
399
4629.
4629.
Ah,
936 399 4629.
ah,
936 46. Sir, 936 399 4629.
ah.
Pila ni?
50 TS sort.
This is our panaliw. Ayun. Hindi mo signal na ko. Okay. Okay na. Kana ra?
No birthday.
Ay, naustan. Yan na ang bayaran niyo. Inundaan. Wala ko din silyo. Wala ko ko'y halin. Nga. Nagbara ko tinagbayad dari ang tanong ko. Marosad ko. Ang sino ko na ko. Inya na lang bayaran din. Naload naman. Inya na lang. Wala mo ko lagi mo daan. 1,000. Ako sin silyo. Inya na lang. Ibalik na sa
Balik na lang sa
Hmm. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn you. Yeah, that is the problem with if you have a bad neighborhood. That is problem if you have a bad neighbor because if you have a bad neighbor, sorry, because they can make your life miserable at all. Shout out Carfax, shout out Divium, so evil, that's just uncalled for. Glad to spoke up about it. Glad you spoke up about it. Yes, I spoke that before. I mentioned it before on one of my live stream, but that was like 6 months ago, and and that is what happened. So when you end up in a bad neighborhood, they gonna make your life miserable. So anyway, the caretaker, he fired the caretaker, guys. He fired. Shout out mama. Shout out mama is there. Your mama is here. Okay. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi RM Notes Nostri. Shout out. Shout out Miriam. Yes, Miriam. That happened to us before. Um, that happened to us before, and it was really bad. It was really bad. And she fired the caretaker, guys. She fired our caretaker and also because she sell in her house, she sells soft drinks, okay? Then the caretaker buys soft drinks to her, and she was trying to make friends between two of them, caretaker and her. And then suddenly when he bought a soft drink to her in her house, he let him she let him in, okay? She let him inside the house. Then suddenly, guys, she was he was accused she was accusing him of stealing money from her bag that she put on the table. That's why the caretaker got fired. The caretaker got fired. And then I said, Oh my goodness. I don't know what's next that she's gonna do. What is next that she is gonna do? All the neighborhood is her enemy, guys. Her enemy. All our neighbor. Like we are four people that live there in that complex. It is all her enemy. Okay? So I said, I don't know, Dad, what is next that's gonna she's gonna do. Probably next is gonna be to us. And I am right about it. I am right about it. So at that time, the owner of the owner of that car that she was loaning in. She was loaning in because she never bring it back. She never paid for it. Shout out Dwayne Pick. Hello, shout out Dwayne. Hi to everyone in chat. Hi. How you doing? And then what she did is keep the car, cover it, never bring it out. But suddenly they made a mistake. They brought it out at night. So there's a CCTV on there's a CCTV on the what you call it, the bridge. Okay, there's a CCTV on the bridge because we lived in Cordova. We lived in Cordova and Lapu-Lapu, and then going bridge going to Cebu. Okay, to Cebu City. So they seen the car was seen passing by in that bridge over there, and she was traced where she lived. She's been followed where she lived. And then they got a CIDG went to her house. Well, of course they knocked the gate first. Okay, they knocked the gate first. I know why she wants to fire the the guard and the caretaker, so nobody would take care of the gate. Okay, nobody would take care of the gate. And then that's her plan is she did a good job of doing it. but but the CIDJ is more smarter than she is, because like we are the neighbor. One of my neighborhood on the other end was asked to a CIDJ to look what is the serial the plate number of the car that they have. And then of course the neighbor didn't know what is going on. She looked for it. Okay, she looked at the plate number and then went back to the gate and then told the CIDJ, okay, this is the plate number and blah 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 and stuff. Oh my god, the CIDJ, the police, and the owner of the car went into their house. And what happened is, of course, she's shouting. That's the one. uh Naman Jeep Jubar dira. Ha? Ay, wala ko kabalo na hurot di ay. I have no idea. Ah, ay, ay, ay. Without me knowing it. Ay, 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 no Praji bar. So, unsa may imo ha?
Ate, nagpila man ni.
How about do we do not? City.
Ako lang ni hapit be.
Okay.
Kalit ako pagibang.
Sige, sige, bye-bye. Nangala na. So that's what happened, guys. The CIDJ, which is the meaning of CIDJ, guys, is criminal investigation. CIDJ, criminal. Hold on, I'll tell you the meaning of CIDJ. Criminal Investigation Department. DJ DG Department. I think a government or something like that. It is a special police, okay, that does the any crime or something like that. So they went in there, and of course there's a commotion between the CIDJ and her daughter also. So that's what happened. They have a commotion. Then we are so nosy, okay? Me and my husband was so nosy. We came out
but it's only on our yard. Okay, I will see what's going on. And then this lady here, this lady called my husband. My husband told my that lady called my husband, said, "Oh, Mr. Porter, please help us. They were trying to carnap my car." They were trying to carnap my car, but the CIDJ came to us and told what is going on and what's happening. That they said they've been looking for the car for 6 months, and they finally found it because they seen it on the camera, the CCTV camera on the bridge between the Cebu City and the Lapu-Lapu City bridge. Okay, so that's how they traced the car, and that was really bad, guys. And after that, you know what she did? After all of the commotion, they took the car away from them, and they were not gonna give them the car because or the key for the car, but they were forced to get it. They forced them to get it to get it from them. So what they did is they went. I didn't know what's going on. So what's next to happen? They are on us. Okay, they were on our ass. Okay, so after all that, because my husband told her at that time when she was called that, Mr. Porter, help us. But my husband said, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. That was my husband said. And that in that time, you know what she did? She went to immigration and report my husband. That's what it is. She went over there, and then she make trouble on me. She's trying to make trouble on me. She tried to destroy me. She tried to whatever she could do, she's doing it. So my life will be miserable, and she did a good job of doing that. That is how um, I've learned a lot of things. I have learned a lot that you cannot trust anyone. You cannot trust anyone, even your neighbor. Cannot trust anyone. So that's what it is. That's why. And then she scratched my face when we had that we had that what an amazing story. Justice. Aha. Yes. Korpak, shout out Kanak. Yeah, that is the bad story of my life. That is the worst experience I have ever experienced in my entire life. And I was so innocent at that time. I never had any trouble with other people. I never had any because like me, guys, I try to avoid everything I could uh, to have trouble to everyone. Okay, to have trouble everyone. I just want to live our life, just be happy and enjoy and have a good family and stuff like that. But if you have a neighbor like her, it will never happen. It will never happen because her life is miserable. They want everyone's life miserable too, and that's how she is. And that is how she is. And that is so sad. They were always try. That is so sad. They always try to hurt the good people. Um, Innocent people, yes, innocent people. And also, I was trying to protect my kids at that time because they were so little. So, the problem was at that time, they went to immigration and they were trying to report my husband and stuff like that. So my husband was invited in the immigration, and in the immigration, we went over there and talked to that immigration, and they let go my husband. My husband let them go because I'm married to he was married to me. I have kids. He was married to me, and My husband never did any trouble at all. Never, never. And I told the immigration that we had we had an ongoing we had an ongoing we had an ongoing court, and and she's trying to destroy my husband, to involve my husband about this problem. So that's why we end up like in here now. So that's what it did. They let go my husband, but they took my husband's passport, guys. They took my husband's passport, and then my husband don't have any passport anymore at that time. And then, of course, my husband was and this my husband was an illegal alien here, okay? To be tell you the truth, my husband was an illegal alien here in the Philippines for 25 years. Okay, for 25 years. So, but they let him go because he was married to me. We have kids. He never did any trouble. So all the immigration said, okay, as long as you don't do any kind of trouble, you are fine in here in the Philippines. And that's what they are. That's what happening. Adjutant Bayay Manay Biday. Hi! Shout out Easy Lloyd. Shout out Easy Lloyd. Easy Lloyd, maupay na aga Miss Manay. Maayong buntag sa imo Miss Manay. Thank you so much, ha. You're here again. Uh you're back, Miss Manay. Yes, I came back because I was buffering at that time. I was buffering, and I buffer twice. I did my live stream three times already this morning. Okay, and it buffers for the first time, and the second time buffer again, and then this one here. I don't know how long this is gonna stay, but yeah, I will. I don't know how long that's this is gonna stay. So anyway, that is the story, guys. That is one part of my story, okay? And that is so that was, I don't know, that was so sad at that time. So my husband was an illegal alien, so I can say it now, guys, because my husband is no longer anymore here. No longer anymore here. He is already in heaven. And heaven. Surigao language. Okay, yeah, maupay. Sorry, that is, you know how to Surigao in language? Do you know how to Surigao language? Um, I don't. I don't know how to speak Surigao. I only like to speak Bisaya, Bisaya, um, Tagalog, English, little bit of Spanish, okay? Bisaya, English, little bit of Spanish, and Tagalog. Tagalog. Maajong buntag. Maajong buntag is that is from Bohol. That is Bohol. Boholano. I speak well. Oh, that's great. How many dialect, Filipino dialect that you can speak? Easy Lloyd. How many? Oh, I speak Spanish. Oh, okay, you speak Spanish. We speak Spanish too because Philippines was that was how do you say it in English? The one that the Spanish trying to take over the Philippines. How do you say that in English? How do you say it? We were slave by a Spaniard before. Philippines Philippines was how do you say it? Madaming Spanish sa Texas. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. my sister adopted the food, the Spanish food in Texas, because usually there, usually the food there is like Spanish food, Spanish restaurant. So I guess she adopted the spicy food in Texas, my sister. And they were gonna retire here in the Philippines last year, when they came over here in the Philippines, and her husband doesn't like it. Her husband don't like to retire here in the Philippines because one reason, food is not, is food that he wanted, it's not available here in the Philippines. And also so crowded, okay, too much people, and too much traffic, and she can't drive. The third is he cannot drive the way people drive here in the Philippines, okay. There's no way that he wants to live there's no way that he really wants to live here, okay. And also he doesn't like the smell of the canal. He does not like the smell of the canal here, especially where he live, where they live in the neighbor there, which is my sister's house. That's where they were staying, and they were staying at that moment. But they were gonna buy a properties here, but they decided not to because I want to go back. I want to go back to Texas. He wants to go back to Texas, and they did went back to Texas. September, October, like that. They're already there in Texas. So they were here like he never likes it. Never likes it. That's one thing that he doesn't like is the canal smell. Ano sa inyo daw? Medium pants. Duha. Isa pa? Tapos, ilang isa. Oh my God! Hold on. Oh, okay. Tag-on sila eh. Oh my God, I am turning right now. Why am I buffering? Am I buffering? Texas. I speak Arabic. I work 15 years in Saudi Arabia before I work here in the United States. Okay. And Texas part of Mexico before. Oh, really? Wow. I didn't know that. Okay. I did not know that. Okay, that's why probably there's so many Spanish in Texas. Why there's so many Spanish in Texas. Am I buffering, guys? Am I buffering? Sa Texas, marami good. Oh, Divyum, why you retracted your message? Why are you retracted your message, Divyum? Divyum, why you retracted your message? Why you retracted your message? Why? I didn't. Yes, you did. You just retract your message right there. I think it's a mood. No, no. It's not a mood. It's you that retract messages. Retracted. Message retracted right there. Hold on. Um, wow. Message retracted. Can you see it? I was off my phone, lol. I just ah, honestly it could have been because that's chat open in the pocket, in my pocket. Ah, okay. I'm just doing chores. Oh, okay. What chores did you do? What chores did you do right now? Okay. So anyway, that is the story, guys. The reason why, oh god, I'm buffering right now. Ay, ay, ay. Maybe my phone is too hot. So, okay, I think it's okay now. Shout out, guys. Shout out. 7 p.m. na dito Thursday. Thursday, 7 p.m. Ah, okay. Thank you so much, ha, Easy Lloyd. Thank you so much, Easy Lloyd. I really appreciate it very much. Okay, I hope to see you again on my next live. I hope to see you again on my next live. Ah, there's people again here. Andaman. Ah, sabi na. Okay, it's not in here. It's not in here, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it very much. Okay. I really do appreciate it very much. Thanks, 8 people. Thank you so much, 8 people in here. Um, yeah, guys. You just have to be. I have so many experience in life. I have so many experiences in life being married with an American husband. Um, but we went through all the problems that we are going through, and and I took good care of my husband until the end of his life. That is how much